Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds, welcoming you back to Lovecraft Country and the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker, and here we are, the final episode. Yep, we're at day 5, in which we will have to just guess who the killer is. Now, I have my own scenarios, but running in my head, and I explained part of them to you, but keep in mind, as soon as this episode dropped, my little contest on who guessing the killer is no longer valid, and you have a timestamp in the previous episode of when you dropped that request, so since the vote looks like it will take a while, we'll get into the intricacies of that, but right now I'm pretty sure most of you who are still with me want to know who did it and see how the story ends. Now, we have two people we haven't cracked yet, Elon and Nathan, and of course we'll have to double back with Jaya to see if there's any more there. But for the moment, let's talk to our favorite depressive time-looped individual, Nathan, and the only one who's not dressed like a goth villain. So, with, you know, modern goth, not the Visigoths. Anyways, let's ask the poor guy how he's doing today. Oops, today.
I think you know who killed Dr. Dekker, so you're going to have a good day.
What?
Can we talk a bit about hypnotism, though?
Sure, why not? Hypnotism.
I've heard you can plant key words in people when they're hypnotized. How would I know if I had any? I think that the hypnotism didn't take, but maybe Dr. Dekker did hypnotize me, and it did work, and he told me to think that it didn't.
That's entirely possible.
I think I found one of the key words.
What keyword?
I can't say what it is. I don't want to trigger it. I was on the phone to my dad last night, and he said something, and boom, I fell asleep. Normally I wish that kind of thing would happen, but it just happened.
Oh, better than sleeping pills.
I phoned him back. I thought it was seconds, but it was an hour later. I asked him what he'd said. He'd watched some NASA program. He was reading off planets.
Alright.
It was one of them.
Okay, so let's start backwards. Pluto is a planet, damn it, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise.
Pluto's not a planet, is it?
God damn you! God damn you! Pluto is a planet! I will fight anyone in that regard. Alright, Neptune.
I don't want it to be triggered.
Uranus. No jokes, please. But Uranus and Neptune are not the same. Saturn. Alright, looks like it worked. Is he gonna go off and kill someone? Dude! Sigh. I should probably check to see if anybody's dead in the waiting room. You went into a trance.
So he did plant me with something. I have absolutely no idea. Did you find out what the key word is? What is it? No. Don't say it. Write it down for me.
Obviously, I'm not going to say it.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. You know, there's something I've not been telling you.
What haven't you been telling me?
It's about time travel.
What? My God, time travel is showing up everywhere. Time travel. Okay. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
I read a book about time travel.
That's it.
I thought what was happening to me was a type of time travel. I couldn't control it, but at the end of each day, I would travel back in time to the beginning and live it over again.
Yeah.
I'm like Doctor Who, but I don't have a TARDIS.
No, you're not.
And I can't choose what time I go to. Except once.
Okay. Except once.
The doctor said she was legally still alive. The only thing they could do was starve her. Hannah didn't die in the accident the first time around. It was worse than death. She wouldn't have wanted that. I was looking at a photo from around the time of the accident. I had a lot of alcohol, which I think was probably necessary.
Okay.
I jumped back to the junction. I started pulling out, but the lorry was already on us. I drove into the lorry to make sure.
Okay.
I didn't wake up in hospital. Because I woke up the next day. Present day. Things had changed.
Dude, oh, for crying out loud. Why didn't you save her? Oh, wait, he didn't have a chance to save her, so Alright, we gotta talk about this. Oh god. What had changed?
Her obituary changed in the press clippings I kept. It said she was killed instantly. Nothing else changed. Her family seemed to hate me more, which is ironic because the first time around, they pulled her off life support.
Oh,
so I saved them
hypocrisy.
the indignity. Now they just think it was my careless driving that caused her death.
Ethos. Ethos! Oh god. Couldn't you save Hannah?
That's a bit vague, Doctor. Can you be more specific?
Couldn't you have saved Hannah?
I see what you're getting at, but I need you to be more specific.
Oh my god.
Can you narrow it down?
To punch you. I'm going to do your trigger, and I'm going to punch you. Oh god. Why didn't you save Hannah?
That's a bit vague, Doctor.
Oh, I don't get this. Maybe if I drop this. Oh my god, none of this. Seriously? Oh, fuck me.
Things have been interesting.
Ah!
Thanks to Mariana.
I'm going to punch you severely. You are so stupid. I respected you once, Nathan. Now, what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Alright, so how am I going to ask him why he didn't save her? Because it's not showing up on the things. Why don't you jump back to save her? Maybe her will do it.
I've tried, but I can't do it. To be honest, nowadays, I'm more interested in moving forwards.
Can't or won't. Why lie about Hannah being on life support?
I see what you're getting at.
Oh, gods. Okay. Tell me.
This might feel like the darkest timeline, but it's not my darkest timeline.
It really isn't.
I didn't kill Dr. Dekker. I'd look at one of your other patients. Or maybe even your assistant.
That's helpful. That's really helpful. Did you try and drive away from the lorry? Hopefully Lori's unique enough it'll trigger.
I didn't have time. I jumped back to the split second the accident happened.
10 seconds!
The truck was already on us. I swerved left the first time, so I tried right. If I could have saved her, I would have done. I didn't want her to die.
I can almost believe that. I can't 100% believe it because I don't 100% believe anyone. Alright. Oh, God. Mariana is a killer.
Wow. I think you're just jealous, Doctor.
I
mean, if Mariana really was killing people, I'm pretty sure you'd have to contact the authorities.
I've already done that.
I mean, that's what you do, isn't it?
I've already done that, I think. Am I allowed to do that? Ooh, why, thanks to Mariana. What has she been doing you?
We went on a date. Well, sort of.
Don't go to the beach.
She texted me this bar she was going to, and I just turned up. She can dance. I was transfixed most of the night. Next thing I know, I'm lying in my bed at home. The room's spinning.
Oh, you lived.
The day moved forward.
Oh my god.
In fact, every night I go and watch Mariana dance. The day moves forward. Do you think Mariana likes me?
No. No. Doesn't like you. At least not as a date, maybe as victim.
So what you're trying to say is that Mariana is just using me and has no interest in me romantically whatsoever?
Yes.
Thanks. That helps my self-esteem.
I'm keeping you alive, dude. Oh, so many stars to work with here.
His prescription pad's missing. The one with all the death threats on it.
How did you know about the death threats?
Do you think the murderer took it to cover their tracks?
Wait. How did you know about the death threats?
What are you trying to get me to say? I don't know anything about that.
Wait. Oh, I got it. What did the death threats say? Let's see if we can trip him up. Because the only person who knows, of course, Dekker, because he didn't show anyone, and the killer.
I've got nothing.
What did the death threats say? Did I not type it out properly? My spelling. Spelling is atrocious.
I can't tell you anything about that.
Oh my god. Did I tell him before that one? Transfixed. By Mariana. He did mention that. Transfix is a unique enough word.
Do you ask all your patients that? Or just the pretty ones?
Not into you. The hell? What do you know?
His prescription pad's missing. The one with all the death threats on it. Do you think the murderer took it to cover?
Cover the tracks.
I suppose it could be a coincidence, but I'm guessing whoever murdered Dr. Dekker stole his prescription pad.
What, you my Watson? Nathan's Amber, but... Sorry, the mouse is... Oh, there we go. Mouse is acting up now. There we go. Alright, Nathan. I need you to give me more stars here. I know...
His prescription...
Else. Did you take the pad?
No, I didn't take the prescription pad. Why is it such a big issue? Who'd want it? Do you think the killer wrote out a prescription for temazepam, faked Dr. Dekker's signature, and got it made up?
Makes sense.
Maybe. But I'm already on temazepam, Doctor. I wouldn't need all that drama.
That's true, but you also could be covering your tracks. Except once, what had changed? Okay.
Her obituary changed in the press clippings I kept. It said she was killed instantly. Nothing else changed. Her family seemed to hate me more, which is ironic because the first time around, they pulled her off life support. So I saved them the indignity.
Alright, let's try... Okay, first of all... Change what changed. When did you travel back to the accident?
The day before Valentine's Day.
Huh?
I was looking at pictures of Hannah and it just happened. The next day for me was Valentine's Day. Present day.
Okay, well that's... First of all, we seem to be running by Life is Strange rules of time travel. If you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't played the game, I'm not going to spoil an episode. But, eesh, what had changed? We still got something here. Day before he died, too. Dekker, I mean, died on Valentine's Day. Do we go from here? Because we have a couple more ideas. How do you feel about Hannah's death now?
I don't think I know about...
How do you feel about Hannah?
I'm at peace with Hannah now.
That's good.
I can save her. And I'll keep trying, but I must move forward. I did kind of ask you not to talk about this anymore, but I suppose you're not taking notes.
Oh, God. You said you couldn't time travel earlier, if I remember. Talking about notes.
We just met. I chose not to tell you I travelled back in time. Sorry.
Yeah, well...
If I could turn back time,
If
Doctor,
I could turn back time...
find a way.
If I could find a way... Share this. Hilarious. Oh my god, that's... no. Anyways. Still Amber. What had changed? Still have this.
Her obituary changed in the press clippings I kept. It said she was killed instantly. Nothing else changed. Her family seemed to hate me more, which is ironic because the first time around, they pulled her off life support. So I saved them the indignity. Now they just think it was my careless driving that caused her death.
Okay, what about the death threats? I'm going to try that.
Question after question after question. They're all meaningless, aren't they? That one is, anyway.
Oh, bite me. Okay, okay. Do you like dancing? Why not? Nope, we already did that. Okay. What else do we want from him? Am I going to have to come back and lightning round him at the end of this session? Let's see. What had changed? What had changed? Huh. I'm probably going to have to... I think I'm... Oh, there's the ghost, by the way, of the girl that died in the suicide of the lorry driver, which, you know, would have saved 3 lives if he managed to pull it off, but I guess that would be too... Well, think about it. The time stream doesn't like too many rapid changes, is my thought. If he tried it, it'd be kind of hard, but yeah, I'm running out of concepts. I don't know what I have to do here. Let's see. Drive away while I... Ah. Do you still feel guilty about the lorry driver? Oh, we already checked that one. Yeah, I'm kind of going in circles here. We should probably double back at some point. Okay, so we're looking at Elen. Okay. I like her outfit, by the way. Polka dots, though. I think she could probably do better with a plain. Anyways, how are you today?
I'm good. I feel better. Last session, that was all negative. I don't want to be like that. Oh, I made you something. A little thank you for being so nice.
Hey, I have that container.
They're cookies.
I'm not touching those. Tell me about the prescription pad. If I remember correctly, you all seem to have something to say about it.
What about the prescription pad?
You mean what about the prescription pad? Just what are you trying to say, Elan? Do I have to start worrying about you now? A bit late, but... Did you know about the death threats?
Someone was sending Dr. Dekker death threats. Had no idea. You never said anything to me about it.
Okay, cool. Why are you feeling negative?
I'm a happy person. And really, what's the point of being miserable? It doesn't matter what's going on at work or anything.
You're taking pills.
Happy is the only goal.
Okay, she's high.
Max told me that. I think some footballer might have said it.
Football stalker. They don't do American football in England. Okay. Did you take the pad?
Yes, I took it.
What?
I had to.
What the? Okay, why did you have to steal the pad?
Dr. Dekker told me he could use it to take away my gift.
Oh my god. Why would Dekker take away your gift?
I suppose he was just trying to cure me. I mean, I thought he believed that I could shift, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he was just humouring me the whole time.
She's standing out here because everybody else he's been encouraging the gift, but not her? Okay. How could Dekker take away your gift?
Maybe he was just winding me up. I don't know. But he said that he could write a prescription and whatever he wrote on it would be true. Like he could write, Elin can no longer shift. And that would be it. I wouldn't be able to shift anymore.
Oh my god, are we like death noting it now? Good grief. This is kind of nuts. Okay, so... what do we got? Where do we go from here? Did you believe him?
You never met Dr. Dekker. He could make the craziest things sound true.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
And he showed me some of the notes he'd written. Wait, I think I've got one here.
Oh, we got some evidence? Why you would...
Here.
Oh,
see?
Good, I get to see his, I get to see his... That's the same signature. Dekker will die tomorrow and you will help her through it. The fuck? Okay, everything just got weirder. Oh my god, oh my god. I gotta... What? Dekker will die tomorrow. Who died? Sorry, my brain's gotten... Let's just go to Max. Tell me about Max. We'll get to that later.
I told you about Max, right? Didn't I mention him before?
Didn't you date Max?
Yes, but you don't know the whole story. Max is 77. He was one of my patients. I thought he was dying, so I shifted for him. Became an old sweetheart of his, apparently.
Wait a
Only
minute.
Max didn't die. He actually got better somehow. And then he came and asked me to do it again.
Who was Max's sweetheart?
Eleanor, her name was, or is. Like I say, he doesn't even know where she is now. But she obviously still loves him.
No, he loves
When
her.
I shifted, I felt all fluttery and excited. It's so sweet, isn't it?
Now, this throws some shit into the fan at this point, because we have Mariana said that she saw Elaine at the dock with Max, but she didn't look like Elaine. Or, alternatively, she did and only looks like Eleanor to the guy she's shifting, or they're all crazy. I'm looking at you. I ain't touching these cookies. Gonna feed them to someone else and see what happens. Just a little bit, just to make him sick. Anyways, God, tell me about Eleanor. I spell that right? I think it's 2 E's.
Yes, Max and Eleanor had dinner on Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
I felt a bit weird when he asked me. But he said he just wanted to have one more date with her and then he wouldn't ask me again. And to be fair, he was a perfect gentleman. I mean, I didn't want to have that conversation.
Right, everything's just gotten crazier than usual. Okay, so... Well, thank you for the cookies. Let's be nice.
You're confusing me now.
Okay, never mind. What's in the cookies?
The usual stuff. Flour, sugar, butter, chocolate chips, and my special ingredient. A little herbalist magic to give you some pep. You look like you need it.
Oh, thank you. You... Herbal magic? I don't know.
You can put herbal remedies in food. The effect's more subtle, but it does work.
Have you made cookies for Terry? Because Terry is her arch nemesis, and she has made cookies for Terry, so it means I know that those are poisoned.
I only make cookies for people I like, Doctor.
Sure. Why did you shift for Max?
Thing is, because Max didn't die, he saw me change back after I let go of his hand. There wasn't anything I could do about it.
You got your ability. So, okay, why? It means you held behind her in dinner the entire time? Didn't Max die?
I don't know why Max didn't die. It usually works.
Works. What do you mean usually works?
I don't really have...
What did I spell that wrong? Mean by it usual?
I just mean when I shift. They see their loved one and say what they have to say, and then there's nothing stopping them from moving on. Why? What did you think I meant?
You said you shift only at work.
The only time I've shifted outside work was with Max. Oh, and here, with Dr. Dekker.
Okay. Oh, that's what I wanted to say.
You're very welcome.
Excellent. The other one?
I could never hurt anyone. You have to believe me, Doctor.
Let's see what we've got. Did you lie about Max dying?
No, that's right. Shifting does only work when someone is near death. But Max is dying. I mean, he didn't die when he was my patient, but he's still ill. Terminal, you know.
Probably cancer. Seems to be going around. Okay, what conversation with, the old dude?
Why don't you check your...
Spelled it wrong. Conversation.
The I don't sleep with 77-year-old men conversation, of course.
Of course. What do we got left for stars? Anything? Did we clear her out? No, she's still amber. We're gonna have the lightning round soon. Usually works. Does shifting kill your patients?
You think I kill my patients?
No, I didn't say that.
I thought you knew me.
I thought the shifting did.
Oh, you're worse than Terry.
I am not worse than Terry.
Mind you, I shouldn't speak ill of her.
You killed Terry! Terry. Did you kill Terry? Spacebar, spacebar.
Sorry, Doctor,
What else have we got? Anything? Oh no. Now we're pretty much blocked. Okay. What else can we ask them? Did you... Do you believe whatever Dekker wrote on the pad would come true? No. Thought that would be the case, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay, how are you today?
I'm good. I feel better. Last session,
Thought we did the
I
negative.
was all negative. I don't want to be like that. Oh, I made you something.
Probably the cookies. Oh, might as well. Are the cookies poisoned?
No. What do you think I am? Fine. Don't eat them then. I was just trying to be nice.
Wouldn't actually say that. We did get him green, though. Okay, so Nathan, we're gonna go to lightning round. So I've got the bookmark for the guide here to see if we can finish off Nathan. Let's see. Give me a second. If it takes me more than a second to try to find something I haven't done, I will, of course, do the skippy skip things. We don't have any hints, do we? Oh, I did want to ask that. I thought I did ask it.
I haven't been lying. As far as everyone's concerned, she died in that car accident. Instantly.
Right, because the timeline would have backfilled. Okay, there we are. And it's kind of fitting that we end with her. We did start with her. She was the opening scene. And frankly, she looks more like a psychiatrist than I do at the moment. Okay, so what else can we ask Jaya? What's left? Check her conversation notes. Cthulhu is real. Okay, why are you worried about me?
You just seem a little different from the person who turned up all those weeks ago. You don't talk to me as much as you did. You flitter between patients in a daydream. Tell me what things are bothering you.
Oh, probably bothering me. God. Let's see what we've got. Checking the guide for Jaya, just in case. Sanity. What is bothering me? I've tried this one. Psychokinesis bothers me. Oh, we did that. Dr. Dekker's murder bothers me. Did that one too. I could say you bother me. It's just...
Why do I bother you? Do you think I killed Dr. Dekker? Oh, you need to look deeper into your other patients. I can forgive a lot of things, but being falsely accused of murder, well, that's going to blemish your CV.
Would, yes. There we are. Fully green, which means that we should know who the killer is by now. Now, here's the thing. I'm not looking at the guide for this, because the guide would point out which conversation paths could determine which is the killer. So we're just going to go over our thoughts here. Okay, first of all, let's start with Mariana. Now, Mariana's alibi is that she saw Ellen and Max at the beach the same time that he was being killed. Now, here's the thing. We do know that Ellen's ride didn't come back from the beach until then. We also don't know if Elaine shows up physically changed. I don't think she is, for a reason to do so, and that anybody else looking at her besides Max would see Elaine. Now, Claire, she's pretty good for this. After all, she said that he thought Dekker would thought she was dead, but we kind of Claire's getting me kind of a weird thing. I can see her killing somebody. Like, she's threatened to kill us for not saying that she was crazy, and well, I hate to say this, is that she's kind of threatened to kill us too, so she's pretty high on the list. Elaine, not really. I don't see it. I haven't seen any reason why, except for the whole, because Jaya, she's the only sane person in this place. Mariana is crazy. She might have done it. Nathan? I don't know. If I have to come down to it and we accuse, who are we going to accuse? Alright, so Claire doesn't have an alibi. I'm going to try Claire first.
I didn't kill Dr. Dekker. If anything, I'm guilty of not bringing him back to life. And that's manslaughter at best. Good luck proving my talent, Doctor.
Okay, so that is not her. So we screwed up once, so it's not Claire. Alright, Bryce is unstable. So Ellen's last, Mariana would be that, but I'm going to try Bryce next.
Dr. Dekker deserves to die. I'm not saying I did such a thing.
Oh, damn
Not
it.
something that I would confess to now whilst being recorded. But I'm happy to reaffirm that his death was necessary. Well, more than death, really. If I only knew where his body had gone. Now I can't be sure. I can't be sure that he's absolutely dead. The girl, chained in his basement. She'd most definitely have killed him given half the chance.
Iris?
I suppose if I teleported into his office one night to write myself a prescription and had run into Dr. Dekker himself,
There we go.
that I might have killed him then and there with the nearest available weapon. And in doing so, would be accoladed as the hero, not the villain that you're making me out to be. But we shall see, Doctor. We shall see. Good luck catching a man who can teleport when he wants to, though. Or maybe you don't think that I can.
Bye. Alright, so I was wrong about her Claire, but why did... So, I'll take it. What about them? Am I still alive? Okay, so what happens to the rest of us? This is, where are they now? Yes, that's pretty common. Yeah, Einstein knew a lot about that. Mostly about how crazy the people around him
She
were.
told me that she's killing people, and now I'm stuck in the same day. Can you imagine? Every day she greets me like we're so in love. I know what she's done.
Yep.
I know what she's going to say to me later in the evening. It's over. I can't be with her.
Good.
But part of me likes it repeating. It's normal.
I tried to save you.
I'm not really sure what you'd call it. Mutually assured delusions? I think Dr. Dekker was projecting his weird fantasies on me, and it was just going to be easier to go along with it. To participate. I feel much better now I know I didn't hurt anyone.
Ha 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 ha.
I didn't hurt anyone. Did I?
Yeah, you did.
It looks like Terry won't be coming back.
Did you kill her again?
She hasn't been in for a while, and I thought she just had a bug or something, but from what I've heard,
I didn't eat the
it's not
cookies.
good. Apparently, she's in intensive care, and they can't figure out what's wrong with her.
Oh yeah, all the herbalism.
Well, I'm not going to lie. Works much easier without her watching over me.
She is an angel of death. But she didn't kill
That made me
Dekker.
a horrible person.
Yes.
There's no need to go over old ground. I understand. David died when I stabbed him, and everything else since, everything else that's happened, that was all me.
It was.
David, Anushka's father, Iris. What's next for me, Doctor? How do we cure what I have? By all accounts, and thanks to a very unfriendly jury, it seems like we're going to have quite a lot of time to figure that out.
Yeah, well, you did stab a guy.
Ah, you must be the new doctor.
We didn't make it.
And punctual, I see. I like that in a doctor. I think you're going to fit in just great around here. Oh, I forgot. I have a book for you. It's my must-read of all time, and by must-read, I mean you must read it.
And the scam goes on. PAU, Psychological Assessment Unit.
Let's recap, shall we? A siren, a shapeshifter, a time traveler, undead husband, teleportation, and otherworldly gods trying to take over Earth.
We got crazy.
It's an unlikely tale at the best of times, but you're also purporting to be all of these people. I think you're beyond help. You understand what you're saying and expect me to believe it? And you say I am one of your patients? Patently untrue, Doctor. If that were the case, then somehow I've managed to turn the tables on you. Which is plausible, I suppose.
So we did go crazy, or it was all crazy, and you know that. And that is actually what I think what happened. Now, here's where I'm going to go into what I think was going on in this game. Let me turn down the volume. All right. Yeah, you did well, guys. Anyways, here's what I think what was going on, by the way. First of all, when I was talking about what happened with called the observer effect, is that the fact that it's an observer effect. You see, one thing about quantum mechanics is that it does postulate there is a singular universe, but we observe it differently. In other words, there's a potential for a particle to be in multiple spaces. We all observe where it is differently, but it's still a particle. So this is known as the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. So that's what we do. We got infected because it's an observation. Second time lucky. Ah, well. I'll accept it. Undy hints. Used too many hints. Anyways, 2 working days? What the hell is that supposed to mean? I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So what I was going to say is that what Dr. Dekker did is essentially create a shared mutual delusion. In fact, you'll notice that not only does our doctor, which we are kind of crazy, it might all be in a delusion in our head. Not only our doctor, but Claire and Mariana all believe this to be true. Okay? They believe that they have been driven completely crazy. So by the idea, that was they were taking on the delusions. Now, this is exactly what happened, assuming that isn't all just a delusion, that in our head is that, first of all, Mariana is a serial killer who's attempting to get off on being, and using the psychiatric to be insanity. In fact, she invented the whole Cthulhu thing Remember, Cthulhu's an in-universe here from Lovecraft. And therefore, we're just going with it because you didn't have much more imagination. Nathan, the time loop, we have seen. Bryce, we've seen teleport, but we've seen them. They're observations. Dekker created a shared observation of reality, a mass delusion, mass hysteria. And what happened is that it is so intense and improved that he actually created kind of a mimetic field that draws people in. Bryce didn't teleport. He walked out, but we saw him teleport. Nathan isn't reliving the same day over and over again, but he's convinced us that he has. Jaya had to put us down, basically, because we absorbed too much crazy of the delusion. Now, if we've done other things and been adamant about, Bryce not being able to teleport, or if Nathan hadn't that, we probably wouldn't have gone as crazy as we did, but we went crazy, so it was kind of going to happen anyways, because I like to fool around a bit, and to get every single thing green, except for that one time, I kind of had to, but I hope you enjoyed it. And of course, you can purchase the game yourself and run the pass differently. These questions, certain questions are of course mixed up depending on who's what killer. Now, the thing about Bryce is I did look up afterwards. Yeah, he said he never went to his office outside the scheduled appointment times. And when he tells us he's teleport, that's a lie. But that didn't trigger me because God, Nathan lied to us the first time. I mean, everybody lies to us. The fact that Bryce did that is fine. The problem is that if Bryce can teleport, that makes him the possible killer every time. So I'm not feeling too bad about getting my second try. Mostly it was his instability that I was concerned about. But, he's on the run, and even depending on what his usual match chat, they'll get him eventually. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this little dive, as it were, into the collective madness of the human race and how easy it is to establish a mimetic reality that has nothing to do with the ground reality. Because remember, back in day 2, we got a mini lesson on that with God, what was her name? Anyways, you know which one I'm talking about. The one who actually convinced us that her neighbor killed his wife without actual proof. But yeah, that is essentially what has happened, is that we lost ourselves to delusions. And, it happens. Anyways, so thank you for watching. This is Fantastic World, saying farewell from Lovecraft Country and the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. God, that's a lot of words. And if you like this, like, share, subscribe. If you really like it, down below are links to the Gummer payment platform. You can help expand the channel, help get access to more games in a more timely fashion, because usually I gotta wait for sales, and of course expand the number of episodes per week. Now also, of course, we passed the 200 subscriber count while this was going on, between the last recording and this one. So the next one will be Illustrum Beyond. Now, if you haven't seen the demo, which I have already done at the 150 unlock, I'll try to remember to put a link up there, otherwise you can probably easily find it on my page. But the thing is, of course, that doesn't drop till September 27th. It is currently, at the time recording, August 30th, which means that when this episode drops, there's going to be at least 2, possibly 3, maybe even 4 Saturdays going by. I don't know what I'm going to do. I probably might run a couple Let's Try, which we could take a look at simpler Lovecraftian-based games. And if you really like it, I can try to make a series out of that one. Or I might double up on the Secret World, or if there's something else that you might like, I couldn't find it. Just to let you know, also, at 200, another live reading was unlocked. I'm still one behind from the 175 one. Please apologize, there were technical difficulties. And I will dropping that. The last one that came out at the time of this recording was the Statement of Randolph Carter, which is, of course, one of the early classic Lovecraft short stories. Link, hopefully, if I remember. Anyways, and I'm thinking about the next one I'm going to put out. Might be something that, and it's an additional live reading for those of you who are my patrons, that should be coming out probably in about a week or 2. Now, as it is, I'm going to have to say goodbye and hope that you enjoyed this, because it's one of the ones I kind of like the most, and I like to go back every now and then and see it. It's just got that dread atmosphere, that atmosphere of just things closing in on you and hints by the side. It's just nothing more than a bunch of people talking to a camera, and yet it's a great deal of world building. Now, a friend of mine did the 2 other FMV series based in this universe down below. I have links down below. They are not, however, cosmic horror. They are supernatural comedy. Not entirely sure why they went in that direction. Kind of like their horror, but hey, people have to make creative decisions, and you don't always have to agree with them. Anyways, I'll see you next time.